¿Qué pasa, gente? Natalie de la Gamers. Estamos para atrás en Sherlock Holmes y Awakened para la tercera parte. Ahora, estuve leyendo las instrucciones y resulta, espera un momento, esto no me cambia, espera. Total, que resulta que las pistas tú no las puedes encontrar al menos que las ancles en la pantalla. ¿Ves que tengo ahora marca en el jardín del capitán? Entonces, si yo no anclo eso, a mí las pistas da igual cuántas veces mire en el sitio correcto que no te van a salir. ¿Vale? Entonces yo ya me di cuenta de que había una llave y no me dejaba de coger la llave. Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer es esto. Fijar la pista. ¿Vale? Esa es la última pista que a mí me falta. Porque aquí adentro, ¿ves? Aquí adentro están las llaves que no me dejaba de coger. Entonces ya tenemos todo. ¿Me entiendes? Entonces ahora sí que podemos hacer las cosas. Vale, entonces. Espérate un momento. Porque lo ves, que ya no me salen. Entonces cuando te sale el icono es que los tienes que poner. Entonces, vamos a ver. Ahí está, ¿ves? La persona poniendo el trapo en el tubo. Este lo tengo bien puesto. Este también lo tengo bien puesto. Este no he puesto ninguno todavía. No. Ahora me sale para validar. Entonces, este lo tengo que cambiar. Porque este no está bien puesto. Es la persona con el telescopio. No, este no es. ¿Vale? Ahora está supuesto, está todo bien.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
Ahora sí estamos llegando a algún lado. Ahora vamos a ir a hablar con el señorito, con el dueño del sirviente.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir, likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimmer here never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
Uy, hijo mío, antipático eres.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimmer here was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimmer here's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimmer here, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
A veces se está medio un calladito.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
Cállate la boca. Mira, Dani, ¿sabes lo que era? Que cada cada clue lo tiene que ser spinning. Si no haces spinning el clue, no te salen los clues. ¿Tú te acuerdas que encontré la llave en la pared y no podía hacer nada con la llave? Era porque tenía que ser spinning el clue que tengo spins ahora. Que es una cerradura poco común. Entonces, ahora vamos a hacer spinning. A ver, vamos a hacer spinning abducted trail. A ver. Este. ¿Ves? Lo hace spinning y entonces te sale. Si no es que no te sale. ¿Ves? Y no te sale. Ahora. ¿Ves? Ahora sí. Aquí.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimmer here's cart, I gather.
Vale.
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man? A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Vale, ya está todo investigado. Vale. Ahora hemos encontrado lo que nos hace falta. Ahí, vale. Aquí tenemos que poner... Catalejo me parece a mí que es Spyglass. Es que en español yo no me entero. Nudo marinero. Observaciones. Una de ellas lo cogió mal. Ahí. No, me cago en la leche. Aquí este. Este ahí. Vale. Vale, está fuera la puerta. Vale, ese ya lo tengo bien. secuestrado a un marinero. Al puerto de Londres. Vamos, espérate un momento. Espérate un momento. Be right back. Be right back. I'm back.
The Strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Vale. El puerto de Londres tenemos que ir. Vámonos. Ahí te queda usted. Tú nada más ráscate los cojones que yo hago todo el trabajo. Taxi. Escúchame, ¿quién me va a llevar? ¿Tú? ¿Cómo puedo llevar? Sí. No puede regresar, puede irse. Sí.
Where to, Gav? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Segundo capítulo, vamos progresando. Two viewers, pero nadie dice hola, que no me como a nadie.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
Huh. One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I did not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps. Before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor. After that...
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. For without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, to wit, we must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimmer here?
Pues nada. Vámonos al lío. Vale, entonces tenemos que ir, porque siempre tiene que anclarlo. Si no lo anclas, entonces las cosas no funcionan, que eso yo no lo sabía.
May I ask you something?
I think I can help you.
¿Lo ves? Vale. Let's go have a pint.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse. Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
We must go.
Ah, no.
Oh,
Que-
no. No chance
Que
of a
no me
pint
quiero
then.
ir contra. Cuidador que no es. Vamos a observar. Hey, good progress. Vamos a ver, proporcionar pista.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint then.
No chance of a pint, mate. Que tenemos cosas que hacer. Vamos a poner a tomar cerveza. Vale. Buscamos el mapa.
Do you know anything about this?
I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
No vea qué sitio, ¿no? A mí me encantan los sitios así en que está lloviendo, está todo oscuro, está guapo. A ver si encontramos a alguien por aquí. Aquí no hay nadie. Aquí no hay nadie tampoco. Contra, ¿dónde está todo el mundo?
Excuse me, just one question.
It's a shame I can't answer your question.
Hombre, claro. Aquí para que va a ayudar a nadie. Aquí nadie sabe nada.
Excuse me, just one question.
Of course I know. To cut a long story short,
¿Ya lo ves?
Is this familiar to you?
no sir, I never heard of it.
O nada. Es probable que esté en el muelle cerca del barco que explotó ayer.
Mal Dalton swears she saw ghosts in Warehouse 2. The coppers even went over
Otro
there.
caso. Pues espérate un momento, que tengo a ver cuántos casos voy a hacer a la vez. Si me cuesta hacer uno. No, está enterado. ¿Dónde está el barco que explotó ayer? Pues no lo sé. Ese puede ser que sea, ¿no? Creo que sí. Ahí está.
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy.
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, but I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I?
Dale. De lo que es un agente corrupto.
I shall take my leave.
No, hombre.
What are you gawping at?
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there?
¿Se escucha bien o no? Auxilio, se va a desaparecer una semana, por favor avisar si lo voy a preguntar a Daya en pueblo de Chabola del puerto, aropo rojo en la entrada de la casa. Muy bien. Vale. Ah, no, pero espérate, es otro caso. Vale, entonces, ahora vamos a ir a ver mapa. Ahí vamos a ir. Vamos a ver. Perdóneme usted.
Could you help me?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
No, claro.
Is there a doctor?
Vale.
The man is very sick here.
It sounds as though those people will need my help.
Vale, tenemos que buscar ahora
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Madre mía, escúchame, ¿cuántos casos me vaya a dar? ¿Se queréis esperar que todavía estoy haciendo uno? Uy. Tenemos que buscar. Un trapo rojo tenemos que estar buscando, vamos a ver. Vamos, aquí es el único trapo rojo que hay, pero bueno. Cosa más rara. Bueno, vamos a buscar, vamos a ver.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Ay, ¿qué hacemos? A mí me hace falta el dentista también y me tengo que joder. Vamos a ver. Escúchame, que el Sherlock Holmes que jugué yo era mucho más fácil que este. Ah, pero espérate, este no es el bar que está. Me metió en el bar otra vez. Que no tengo tiempo to have a pint. Oh, espérate. Que está cerrado luego. Ah, pues yo no sé dónde está guardado. Está cerrado luego. A ver, ¿dónde está guardado? Como lo tenga que hacer todo otra vez. Me van a dar por saco. Ya me ha pasado que se me cierra un par de huevos, oye. Qué raro. Vale, cool. Se me ha cerrado el juego. Ahora se han quitado los mensajes. Ya no sé, esto trabaja cuando le da la gana. Ajú, veremos ver a dónde.
It sounds as though those people will need my help.
The doctor's too pricey.
Ah, no, se ha quedado aquí guardado, menos mal. Eso era Arba, ¿no? Sí, eso era Arba. Me pasó también con el juego del bus, tío. Vale, hay que buscar un trapito azul, no, verde. Hay un trapo rojo. Verde no, contra rojo, lo diré. Aquí puede ser que sea. Aquí me vale a mí. Yep. Cartel.
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
Vale.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother. She got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor.
Qué pena.
Now I'm in charge.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Probably glass, pero bueno.
Don't go anywhere.
No vea, me cago con todo. No vea la de caso que hay. Yo ahora mismo no, como que no. Como que ahora tengo que andar para atrás. De verdad.
The coughing won't go away, and the doctor's too pricey.
Ya, vamos, hijo. A mí me duelen los dientes y el dentista muy caro. A ver. ¿Dónde estaba este tío? ¿Era para acá? Ay, me quedé ahí, ¿no? ¿O no? ¿Era por aquí? No, por aquí no era. Creo que era por aquí. Tampoco. Es que escúchame, parece que no, pero te lías. Sí, por aquí era. Era por aquí. Pero yo que no se me cierra otra vez.
Miles Dalton swears she saw ghosts in warehouse
Vamos a guardarlo por si acaso
2.
se
The
corta
coppers
el
even
juego.
went over there. Must be serious.
Muelle 3. Dame que me estoy liando, ¿eh? Está el tío.
What are you gawping at?
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up.
That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while.
Vale. Vamos a ir para atrás. Va. Él va de mala muerte. Pobre.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout, with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
Muy bien.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then.
No, este hombre con los pints. Vale. Aquí. Vale, necesitamos uno de este color. Testimonio de la camarera. Testimonio de este hombre y testimonio. Vale. Y ahora uno de este. Pues ese lo era, me he equivocado. Este. A pint. Ahora puedo ser fast travel si no lo veas. Que nunca me acuerdo cómo llegar al sitio. Ish. Ah, aquí está.
What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
Vale.
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
No que va. No que va, pichita.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious.
It's true. And that's before mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop.
Scotland
It's
Yard.
not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that. On my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall. But I used red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know.
I assumed just for a drink.
Vale. Estamos dando más vueltas. Vamos para atrás. Que aquí nadie sabe nada y después está todo el mundo involucrado.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
If the lives of the missing do not concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Nothing of the sort, but that doesn't mean that there won't be consequences for your silence. Everyone knows you happily served Summers and his crew. Should the police come knocking, you'll be the one going away. And none of us wish to see you raise a child behind bars. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.
Muy bien. Así me gusta. Que coopere. Vamos a ver. Uy, ¿esto qué es?
Strange symbols. I don't recognize them. 5 shillings. That won't go far.
5 shillings. Me falta algo. Ahora. Vale. Vale, ¿dónde está este hombre? ¿Dónde está este hombre? Vale. Bueno, gente, ya he estado jugando ya casi una hora, espérate. Capítulo 2, espérate. Muchas gracias. Vamos a ver el mapa. Los almacenes. A ver, vamos a tirar por aquí. Vamos a buscar los almacenes. Y ya lo guardo ya. Espérate, por aquí no es.
The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Pues está por aquí los almacenes. Que no sale, ¿no? ¿Dónde estoy en el mapa? A ver si lo encontramos. Ah, mira, lo he encontrado. Ya puedo, ya venir aquí rápido. Busca un almacén que tenga una cruz roja. El 11, el almacén 12 me parece a mí que era. ¿Puedo pasar para allá, pichita? Este es el 11. El 12, aquí está. ¡Ajú! Muy bien. Vale, lo tengo que subir un poco más. Un poquito más. Lockpicking. Esto lo tengo que bajar un poco más. Ahora sí creo. Mira, sirvo hasta para drones.
Really, Holmes, this ought to be beneath you.
As my brother would say, it is for the greater good.
Bueno, pues gente, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Lo voy a hacer saving. Let me make sure que lo haya saving. Pues eso, gente, gracias por verlo. Mañana o después puede ser que por la tarde siga un poco más. Pero mira, hemos hecho bastantes cositas en casi una hora. Ya sabes, si os gusta, deja un like y un subscribe. Bye bye.